Swat 106.7, New Mexico's hottest hits. We're hanging out here with the homie, Mr. Josh, the Pitbull Torres. Has anybody ever actually introduced you with the dog sounds and stuff?
Oh, it happens a lot. Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the Pitbull Torres. Now, check it out really quick. He's going to be competing this Saturday night's Elite Warriors boxing event. Josh, my man, welcome, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Thank you, man. Now let's get straight into it real quick. Pitbull. Why the nickname Pitbull?
I got it when I was an amateur from my amateur trainer, Richard Maribal. It's just something he gave me. And at first, I really didn't like it. And little did I know it would stick. And that just became my identifier. Now I'm known as the Pitbull.
You can't make your own nickname. It's got to be given to you. And that's just how it works. Now, your career, bro, you've been doing this for a long time. How long you been boxing for?
Well over 13 years. But I've been fighting my whole life.
How old are you?
I'm 27, about to be 27 in December.
27. So you started when you were about 15 years old?
About 14, boxing? Yeah.
14, 15?
Uh-huh.
Wow, man. So what's it like starting from a young age, doing the whole boxing?
Well, to be honest, I wasn't really starting at a young age for a lot of boxers. A lot of them started a lot younger. But like I said earlier, I was fighting my whole life. I always enjoyed the sport. I was just never allowed to box because I'm my mom's only son. So she always wanted me to play the non-contact sports, basketball and such. And I did. And finally, when I got older, I was able to make the decision for myself to finally step in that ring and do what I loved.
Oh, moms, man. Mom's always got to be looking out for the little ones. All right, so tell me, you've been doing this for quite a while. And I'm sure along the ways, and I'm sure even now, you have people you look up to in boxing. Who are some of the people you admire and look up to in the game?
Well, of course, some of the bigger names like Oscar de la Hoya, Fernando Vargas, those are always inspirational fighters. But one that hits close to home is, of course, Johnny Tapia. And for those that don't know, he was my trainer for a couple years before he passed away. Oh, wow. We became very good friends, very close. And, we became more than just a boxer-trainer relationship. He was my dog. And, so he's definitely the one that has inspired me and taught me the most for sure.
Oh, we all want that Tapia love, man. I know you're getting it already. Now, you've been, throughout your whole career, this Saturday you're going to be fighting against Jose Marufo. This is a rematch from 2014. It was a draw decision. Shortly after, you won the WBC belt for the super lightweight title against Rene Ganoy. Now, what's it like in these type of fights that have so much at stake, like a title? I mean, you're ranked #1 in your weight class for New Mexico. Now, what's it like being in a title bout?
Oh, it's, definitely surreal. It's awesome to know that, all the hard work that you've been putting in for all the years is finally starting to pay off. So it was definitely, one of my better life experiences, something that I'll never forget.
I know as you're training, you line up a fight, then you kick up that training to a whole nother level. Tell me a little bit about how that whole training process goes for you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. In between fights, we try to stay, in the gym at least 3 or 4 times a week. But as you mentioned, once we get a fight lined up, we start picking up the pace. We start pushing harder in the gym. We wake up, 5:30, 6 in the morning. We get our run in. And then I have to go to work. I get to the barbershop. I cut hair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I get to the barbershop around 8. I work until about 4:30. From there, I go straight to the gym. We do our boxing regimen. And, then I get to go home around 7:30, hang out with the family, and do some more sparring with my 4-year-old son. So
crazy,
definitely
man.
Busy.
That was a busy dad right there. So from uppercuts to haircuts then.
That's it, man. Knock out the competition.
Knock him out every single way possible. That's awesome, bro. Hanging out here with my man Josh, the Pitbull Torres. Josh, brother, tell me, you being an athlete, you train, you eat healthy, you do all that stuff. You got to have a little cheat day. If you do, what do you indulge in, man?
Well, I'd be lying if I said that I was one of those fit freaks and I just ate clean all the time, because in between fights, my family and all my boys know that I love to eat. Nice. One of my favorite cheat foods is definitely chicharrones. I also love hot wings from, Wings Gone Wild, stuff like that. So, I'm a big eater in between fights. I'd be lying if I said different.
That's it. No sweets.
I'm a sweet tooth. I got a sweet tooth.
Yeah, a little sweet tooth. What's your favorite thing?
I like them deep fried Oreos, man.
Deep fried Oreos rock, my man. All right, so you're going to be boxing this coming Saturday at Hotel Elegante on Mendal at the Albuquerque Elite Warriors Boxing. Now, obviously, you've been training your whole life to be a boxer. Being that MMA is so big out here in Albuquerque, or in New Mexico in general, do you see yourself transitioning into something like that, or are you just too in love with boxing?
I'm in love with my sport. I love to stand up and strike. I love the art of boxing. It's just never really been an interest of mine, but I respect all MMA fighters. It takes a lot to get in, any of these contact sports. And who knows, in the future, if an opportunity opens and for some reason I feel interested, hey, maybe I will try it. You just never know.
Man, now, earlier you said you have a son, and as all parents, They're always protective of their children. Being a boxer, you know all the tough times that you go through in that industry. And if your son tells you, Dad, I want to be a boxer, what would you tell him?
I tell him, hey, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a long road. But if it's something you really want to do, then, hey, we'll let him try it.
Well, he definitely is going to have somebody in his corner for sure helping him out if that's the case. Now, Josh, obviously you're going to be boxing this coming Saturday. Legacy Boxing Promotions of Bud Light. They present Albuquerque's Elite Wars Boxing at a Hotel Elegante on Manal, September 24th. You're one of the headliners, Josh Pitbull Torres. Great card on there. Jason Alagrancito Sanchez, Katie Ramirez, many more. Tell everybody who's listening why they should go see you guys box.
You don't want to miss this event because these are your future stars. These are fighters that you're going to be seeing in the near future, taking big fights, being on television. And it's not going to be as easy to watch them like it is now. You have the opportunity to come out for dirt cheap, come out to a great event. And one thing I want to stress is the hard work that we put into making these events happen for the fans. It takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work. And, let's come together. We're just trying to bring the community together for something positive. With all the bad things and negative things going on in the world, we're just trying to, make it better for our community. I think it's great that we all come together as a community when tragedy and bad things happen. But why can't we do it before something like that happens? Let's come together for something positive. Just keep something to do for these kids and keep them off the streets, man.
Josh, my man, once again, thank you so much. Wait. I see you brought us a little something, right? Tell them what it is.
We're going to be giving away a pair of tickets, so we're excited to give that opportunity.
All right, well, caller number 10, 888-1067, 888-1067. You know what? We're also going to throw in a Bud Light prize pack, so you got to be over the age of 21. So hit us up. 888-1067, caller number 10. Josh, my man, thanks a lot, man. You know what? I look forward to seeing you out in Vegas. And when I do, I'll be like, I know that dude. I interviewed him.
I'll send you some tickets.
I'm going to hold you to that, man. All right, so before you bounce out, you got any last words for anybody?
I want to send a huge shout out to some of my sponsors, Prestigious Homes, American Quality Construction, King James Progressive Designs, and shout out to my boy Harsh One Official with Eat What You Kill Productions. Make sure you check him out on YouTube, SoundCloud. And I just want to thank all my fans for all the support. It's been an amazing journey. I feel very blessed. And, I'm just excited to see what the future has in store.
Once again, give it up for my man Josh, the Pitbull Torres. Going to be boxing it up at Elite Wars Boxing this coming Saturday. Brought to you by Legacy Boxing Promotions and Bud Light. It's going to be at the Hotel Elegante on Manal. Caller number 10, once again, 888-1067. Got to be over the age of 21. Good luck.